News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
So many of us called it when it seemed like winter was lingering just a little bit too long, and everybody was saying, just wait, all of a sudden it'll be way too hot. And I think some of us are feeling that way this weekend. Even yesterday felt very warm, especially in comparison to what we've become acclimated to with that cool, wet pattern that stuck around well into the start of spring. But now we have a high pressure ridge that's in control of our weather. It's keeping things nice and dry and sunny as well. Don't forget that strong spring sun angle really makes a difference. If you haven't experienced the first sneaky sunburn of the season, it's probably coming this weekend as you're wanting to spend more time outside. So SPF 35 or above, because that sun can really sneak up on you, especially once we first get to enjoy it for the season. Low pressure trough hanging well out to our northwest, but that will be a key player in our weather through the week ahead. It sags to the south along the west coast, mainly hovering over California for a few days. But what that does for us is it keeps us under a south-southwesterly flow aloft, and that will continue to bring the warmth into southern Idaho. So temperatures still some 10 to even 20 degrees above seasonal averages through most of the week ahead. Now into Monday, it does spread enough moisture into western Idaho, eastern Oregon, that we could see some isolated thunderstorms Monday afternoon and evening, but I really think that would be a very isolated chance. It's about a 20% chance at this point. That would be the one exception to the mainly dry week ahead of us. Then that low pressure center not going anywhere fast. It cuts off from the overall flow of our weather systems, and so it's just going to hang out over California until it splits apart toward the end of the week and into next weekend. It brings us back to more spring-like standards, not just with spring 60s, but also with spring showers and storms in the forecast as well. I'll show you that reflected in the 7-day forecast, but for now, we get to enjoy summer-like warmth and run for records tomorrow afternoon. If you thought today was hot, wait till tomorrow, boosting it up by a few degrees on top of today's highs. Into the central mountains, looking for low 70s, 75 for a high in Fairfield. And the west central mountains, rapidly melting snow with temperatures close to 70 degrees for highs and lots of spring sunshine to enjoy. Treasure Valley highs tomorrow coming close to 90 degrees. I wouldn't rule it out. It's possible maybe one spot or two spots pop up to 90. But again, we will be running for records tomorrow in many spots. For Boise, 89 degrees, my forecast high, average high for this time of year, 67. The record high for tomorrow, 84, set back in 1998. So I do think that is very likely. This is too hot too quickly for spring standards, and so the snow melt is happening very rapidly, and the rivers and creeks and streams are running very, very high. So flood watches that are posted mainly through central Idaho and down through the eastern Magic Valley, but there is still that overall hydrologic outlook saying we are expecting to see more snow melt and more runoff, and so those creeks and streams will only get higher from here. Because look at this mountains forecast. So we head through the week ahead, we're still looking for highs to be in the low 70s, and you're not getting that freeze overnight. So even overnight, not really seeing the snow melt slow down too much. Then into the end of the week and next weekend, rain on top of snow will also speed up that snow melt and runoff process. Tomorrow in Boise, temperatures heating up rather quickly. So if you have that outdoor run planned, you're like me, fair weather runner, and it just gets to be too hot and then you don't get the workout in, do it early. Yeah, you want to set maybe the alarm clock for Sunday morning to get it done early. And into the afternoon, it will become a little bit breezier tomorrow, at least in comparison to today. It's not overly windy, but it will be a noticeable breeze. 7-day forecast for Boise. I mentioned that slight chance for isolated storms on Monday, and then toward the end of the week that becomes a lot more likely Thursday, Friday into Saturday as well. And back to the spring 60s, a similar story for the Magic Valley as well, with 80s, summer-like warmth Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a cool down with a chance for showers and storms toward the end of the week. A forecast to stay on top of, but also to enjoy some time outside. Shira.